Recently, I got back from a 1-week stay at the Hilton Cancun All-Inclusive Resort. This video focuses on the beach, kids' water park, and pools at the Hilton Cancun. I will also touch on the happenings around the pool, such as the bars and food. Honestly, the beach and pools are where the cracks of the Hilton Cancun really begin to show. This is the beach. If there isn't enough sand to have lounge chairs, can you even call it a beach? There is evidence all around that the water level was previously much higher. Seems like repairs and maintenance are ongoing. As for the water itself, it never gets to that beautiful clear blue you see on postcards. Certainly, there are better days than others. Windy days kick up the sand, which gives you this cloudy water. If having a great beach is a must for you, Hilton Cancun is not where you want to go. Although, if you are happy to just look out into the ocean, there is good news. I'll get to that shortly. Kids will absolutely love the water park. It is definitely designed for small children. Maximum 9 years old, I think. Beyond that age, likely they'll get bored quick. There are 2 pools at the Hilton Cancun, one at each end of the property. Each pool has its own design, feel, and crowd, so I'm going to show and talk about them separately. But before I talk about their differences, let's talk about their similarities. Neither pool has a swim-up bar. I knew this when I booked my stay at the Hilton Cancun, but I didn't realize how much I would miss it. Both pools have a bar nearby, but not connected. Both pools offer great ocean views from the loungers. This was a smart design choice, having a slight bleacher stadium type arrangement, where all the loungers are facing the ocean, and each level is slightly higher. Unfortunately, both pools are very small and feel very tight most days, especially on the weekends. Neither pool is heated and were pretty chilly in December. As the sun would go over the hotel, it would cast a shadow on half the pool, so half the pool was chillier than the other half. This pool is the calmer pool. None of the pool activities happen here, and the music is more subdued. I've heard people refer to this pool as the quiet pool or the adult pool, although kids are allowed in this pool and do go into this pool. There were certainly more kids in the North Pool. Out of the 2 pools, I like this pool design the least, which actually isn't saying much, since both pools were very poorly designed. Listen, why use 25% of the pool so you can have loungers in the pool? Never understood the appeal of loungers in the water. If anyone watching uses these loungers, please tell me in the comments why. Another poor design choice is having the pool split by a raised area. Why waste space? I walk into the pool, walk to the middle of the pool, have to walk upstairs to a landing, then walk down another set of stairs. Seems like a lot of wasted pool. The south pool can only be used to stand around in. There is very little room, especially on the weekends. Oh, and the sunbeds you see are all pay to use. I wouldn't go so far as to say this was the party pool, as there really wasn't any partying happening. The North Pool is where the activities are happening and where the entertainment staff are located. Music is slightly louder and more energetic. Water volleyball and water aerobics were the most active times in the pool. Most other activities were happening around the pool, like Jenga tournaments and cornhole tournaments. If you want to be entertained and kept busy at the pool, don't go to Hilton Cancun. Just like the South Pool, the North Pool is small, with wasted space for loungers in the water. As I mentioned before, the beach and pools is where Hilton Cancun really shows its weakness. Neither is the main reason you would come to Hilton Cancun. If you prefer to stick to your lounger, then maybe take a quick dip in the pool, and then go back to your lounger, you'll like the Hilton Cancun. There are highs and lows when it comes to the pool bars. I'm a person who likes to try new drinks. I don't go to a resort with a list of my favorite drinks at the ready. What I love is when a resort has a menu of their own specialty or signature drinks. There was no menu at either pool bar. What made it worse is when I would ask a waiter or a bartender what drink they would recommend. They would list off the usual strawberry daiquiri, mango daiquiri, pina colada. Boring. Even when I said, how about something with no alcohol? They said, I can make any of those drinks without alcohol. You would think a big chain like Hilton would put together some signature cocktails. The only bar menu I saw was at the lobby bar, but I'll cover that in another video. So the drinks I had at the pool during the week lacked creativity. That was a low, but Hilton Cancun did have a few highs when it came to drinking. For example, Hilton did the smartest thing I have seen at any resort. See these bins? They are filled with bottles of water and cans of beer. Loved the ability to grab a beer anytime I walked by. Genius. 2 thumbs up for whoever came up with that idea. Here's another thing I really loved. At the South Pool, there was a separate bar set up. This bar would only make 1 drink. It was only set up twice during my stay. First time, it was gin and tonics. Second time, it was mezcalinas. Mezcalinas were delicious. At the North Pool, there was a draft beer cart set up, but they also offered this beer tomato juice spicy cocktail. Bartender said it's good for hangovers. Maybe that was just a joke. Also at the North Pool, there was a kids bar set up. They had a whole bunch of flavored syrups to choose from, which they would mix with crushed ice. Basically a slushie. There was also candy to top it off with. Great idea for kids and kids at heart. Unfortunately, these separate bars were only set up on the weekends when it was peak busyness. I love and appreciate these small unique touches resorts do. I'm going to talk more in depth about the food available around the pools in my lunch video, but I have to give you a little teaser as the food at lunch was everywhere and delicious. If you like grabbing food to bring back to your lounger, Hilton Cancun is the place for you. Lots more videos to come talking about the Hilton Cancun All-Inclusive Resort, so please subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.